Look, it's pretty obvious that we have been seeing very bad flaws within Roblox's systems over the past year, from the schlep situation showing just how many kiddy diddlers are on the platform, to many horrid updates which some of them have only made the platform more dangerous. Today, we look at Roblox's new AI verification system and talking about just how bad and dangerous it really is. Hi, my name is Ducky, I make Roblox documentaries, so make sure to subscribe with notifications and hype up this video. I'm also trying to grow my Instagram, so if you could follow me over there, that would be highly appreciated. Alright, so if you don't know, and if you've been living under a rock, which I'm sure most of you do know because it's everywhere at the moment, there has been an age verification system that Roblox has been rolling out. Now, they've only been testing this in, I believe, Australia, New Zealand, and the Netherlands, so it's not out yet for the rest of the world, but yeah, there's a few terrible things that we need to address about it. But yeah, I think it rolls out worldwide in about a month's time, so you've got till then, until Roblox is completely ruined. We've already seen how bad it has been for people who have had it, you know, not being able to chat with anyone, not being able to VC with anyone, because pretty much they put you into age brackets, which we'll talk about in just a second. Yeah, with some people getting misaged, like for example, a 15-year-old doing it, and they get put into like the 18 to 20 bracket, you know, that stops them from talking to pretty much all of their friends, you know what I mean? And will ultimately make all of these kids move on to platforms like Discord, which we'll get into a bit later, which, you know, is dangerous in itself. So yeah, this update is really bad. People are also blaming Schlep for the update because he's been a huge advocate for child safety on Roblox and has been constantly pressuring Roblox to do something about, you know, the problem and protecting kids. This update does not protect kids. Let's just get that straight. And it's definitely not Schlep's fault that this update is happening. I think we've noticed that the internet is getting a lot stricter. I mean, just in Australia alone, they've banned every single person who's under 16 from social media apps like YouTube, Discord. For some reason, Roblox is still on the list, but with this new age verification system, the kids who do play Roblox in Australia still won't be able to interact with, you know, anyone outside of their age range. But yeah, I'm gonna show a picture on screen now, which is pretty much how the age verification system works, and it pretty much starts with, if you're not verified, you can't commute with anyone. And just for the safety of my information, and just because I don't want an AI fucking scanning my face, and then when a data breach happens, it leaks it everywhere, I'm not going to be participating in it. So looks like I won't be able to communicate with anyone inside of Roblox, which, you know, might impact future videos, but we'll see. And then you have below 9 years old who can only communicate with users under the age of 13, which I think is okay, I guess. Then you have the age bracket 9 to 12 who can only communicate with users under the age of 16. But then again, I don't know how it's acceptable that a 10-year-old can speak to a 16-year-old. Like, I find that really weird. And yeah, 13 to 15 years old can only communicate with users aged 9 to 17. Again, how does a 15-year-old get to chat with a 9-year-old? Or how does a 13-year-old get to chat with a 17-year-old? It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, what is even the point of this, you know? Then you have 16 to 17 years old who can only communicate with users from the age of 13 to 20, which I think is an alright age bracket, except, like I said, there can still be 17-year-old going after 13-year-olds, so it doesn't really protect these kids. And look, the update just does more harm than good, and you'll see by the end of today's video. Then you have the age bracket 18 to 20 who can only communicate with users under the age of 16. Actually, I think that's a typo. Pretty sure it's supposed to say over the age of 16, which, you know, I guess that's an alright age bracket. And then above 21 years old who can only communicate with people over the age of 18, which is obviously, you know, fine and dandy. But yeah, there is some issues with some of the age brackets. I won't get too into them. I already just commented on them a little bit. The main problem is that people are getting put into the wrong age brackets. For example, I've seen a couple tweets of like this dad, for example, whose daughter did the age verification thing, and then they were like around the age of 13, and then they got classified as over 18. Like, it's really bad, bro. And the fact that it's using AI, the fact that it's pushing kids onto Discord and things, and the fact that the next data breach is gonna just leak all of these kids, you know, biometrics and possibly even pictures of their face, who knows. Yeah, it's really bad, bro. But yeah, went into effect from December 2025 in certain regions, like we mentioned before, Australia, New Zealand, Netherlands, and yeah, global rollout is starting in January of 2026, which may subject to change. Hopefully it does, because, you know, the backlash has been terrible from the people in Australia, New Zealand, and whatever. So maybe Roblox will reconsider it, but, you know, considering they never listen to the community, I highly doubt that. But yeah, I was watching a a YouTuber literally like this morning, and he was testing out just how many people he could talk to in these VC games, for example, like mic'd up, and he was from Australia, so he had the age verification system, and he was showing out of about 50 players, he could only speak to like 1 or 2. Yeah, man, I just don't see how this combats. I mean, they will find a way around this easily. I mean, say you're a right, wouldn't you just put a child's face as the age verification so it puts you in a younger bracket? Like, it makes no sense, man. Like, using AI for this is just horrible, bro. I think this is going to make Roblox extremely boring once it rolls out globally, considering most people won't be able to talk to each other. You'll probably see a lot less trolling videos and videos where, you know, the YouTuber will go into the games like mic'd up and try to troll and whatever. Even steal a brain rot, those trolling videos are probably going to go downhill. But, you know, this might even cause a decline in players, and it'll be very interesting to see how that goes and how Roblox's stock is after it rolls out globally. But yeah, there is also some very bad security concerns I have as well, which I want to talk about. The first one is data breaches, because we shouldn't be stupid to act like they don't happen on Roblox. They certainly do. Data breaches have happened many times on the platform, and the fact that it's young kids who are uploading these face scans and pictures of their face, and no doubt the age verification tracks biometrics of these kids' faces, how bad is that going to be when it leaks? Like, this is just going to cause Roblox to be sued yet again. And you know, when the data breach happens, usually those leaks get sold to people, right? I just couldn't imagine who they get sold to. It's just not going to end up well, bro. One data breach is all it takes for all these kids to be at risk. Like, it's very bad for that exact aspect. It's also not good that Roblox opts for working with AI rather than just, you know, thinking about something smarter or hiring people to set up a system for the age verification or manually check age verification. I think that would be a lot better than using AI, because as we see, it doesn't work properly. And like I said, it's probably going to end up with a lot of kids getting leaked into a data breach. Another massive problem, which isn't being talked about at all, is that because of the limitations within game chat and voice chat features, I think this is going to cause all of these kids to come flooding to apps like Discord, which are already very unsafe for kids. There are so many degenerate people and degenerate things on Discord, and we've already seen countless people talk about how unsafe it is. And you know, it already is, you know, banned for people under 13, but that doesn't stop people from under 13 from using it, you know what I mean? I mean, dude, it's just gonna end really badly, and the only people to blame is Roblox, man. But they're not gonna face any repercussions for it because they're a multi-billion-dollar company, you know what I mean? And you know, we've already seen the problem with Roblox, with kids being lured by onto the apps like Discord, and with this age verification thing, it's only going to get worse. Minors on Discord are already a massive problem because the platform is unsafe, and with more of them flooding into the app just to talk to their friends on the game, they're going to end up bumping into the wrong person, man, and it's not going to be good. So yeah, I reckon this update is only going to cause way more of these kids to flock to Discord, but I guess we'll just have to see after January when it rolls out globally. But yeah, man, I think Roblox needs to actually stop being lazy and do something smart for once and put some real effort and money into these moderation systems. Dude, using AI is not good, man. I know David Bazuki will go on these podcasts and preach about AI and, you know, how good it is for the platform to make it safer, right? But we're already seeing how bad it is, man. And if these guys add even more AI features for, I'm doing quotations right now, you know, Roblox safety, it's only going to end really badly, man. I didn't really have to say it. Roblox's new AI verification sucks absolute balls. It is terrible, and it's only going to get worse from here, especially when it rolls out globally. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments or what you guys think of it. I think it's terrible. You've just heard me rant about it for 8 minutes or however long this video is. But yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think. So drop a comment down below. I'm going to be reading it when this video drops. And yeah, before you click off, check out my Instagram. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. Join the Discord for updates about the situation or the channel. But other than that, make sure to have a good day or night, and I will see you next upload.